no glass jaw. A spitter like saliva, you could never survive her. Streets got a code of couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. We're just 2 steps away from the Super Bowl, and we're underway in this NFC divisional matchup. And he's out of bounds, up across the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Has a man, it's Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. We send a man in motion. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll go again with Warren. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Ready up.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. Racing down the left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks you can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Staying with Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Foul out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Howell. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Hey, check that. Street. Smash. Go.
Trying for it, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 16. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
From the red zone now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Here we go. Ready?
Howell again on 2nd and 10. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Complete on the option. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Hand the street.
Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. On now is York to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ferguson's got it. Complete. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Warren here from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go. from the 46. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Howell from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 9-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther. Let's go.
Trying again, following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on 3rd. Throwing now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. 3rd down from this distance, Brock. That is a spot you expect your offense to convert, but you also expect your defense to make the stop. This time, the defense won out with a nice interception.
Yeah, in that scenario, it's really like an outfielder in baseball, Kate, right? If you're going to go for it, as a defender, if you're going to just pull the trigger and you're going to go for it, you better make it happen, and you better get that pick. Otherwise, you're giving up a 1st down conversion. He gets the pick, and those defensive coaches and that defense celebrating on the sidelines.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Ward. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs. It gets the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 19. It's caught. Ferguson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Into the red zone. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Well, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. That one's caught along the left sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ferguson there to bring it in. He's still going at the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut big, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds the in route complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. And it's the Cowboys, 10-10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Warren running between the tackles. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set.
To the air on 1st down, Howell. Hits him on the in route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Howell. Completed to his running back. He's got it in the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready. 60 Eagle. Check go.
Walker now from the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Howell out of the shotgun. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Let's go.
And the shotgun, Howell. And the defender comes away with it. And the Cowboys will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Hawk 70, go!
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. A pickup there of 33 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Head to 60. Ready?
Walker on first down. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Working quickly here. Here we go, 2nd and 9. That one's complete, right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down.
Set up. 70 range.
Defense showing blitz, Howell. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now is York to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And nearly down to the opposing 40 before he gets out of bounds. Excellent return there.
We get to playoff football, Kate, and every team's going to excel in 3 phases. You've got to. Offense, defense, special teams. What an excellent return. And the type of effort they expect from themselves in postseason football.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Ferguson's got it, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. It's caught. Ferguson. Oh, he trucked that defender. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
To the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Howell from the gun. He's got it over the middle. He'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Ready?
Howell back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
First down, Howell. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
From the 29. Walker hauls it in. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Deron Bland.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, Walker. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
It's 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Set.
Motioning him from the slot right. He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Kenneth Walker. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
You're good on the point after. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. Now he's York to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's stopped on the return at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He's dropping back to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. There he goes on the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump.
Uh-huh.
You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Makes the score
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Now Howell to throw. Into the hands of Walker. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Seahawks have it, facing a deficit. We could be witnessing the end of their playoff run.
On the go.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready. Go.
Howell now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Come on. Set. Push.
Howell out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
To throw again, it's Howell. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. On now is York to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Check, smash.
They've got a man in motion.
Back to 60. Check up.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Gronk, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it'll be their football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Check, Panther, go! Go, Ring, go! And up.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go! Ready, ready?
And the shotgun, Howell. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Set. Go!
Howell. Complete beyond the marker. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Hiking 18!
He'll give up the gut to Walker. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here's 2nd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go now! Check go!
Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 40-yard line.
2nd and 3 now.
Set it! Hut, hut.
Howell from the gun. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down at the 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set! Ready?
Now Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Ready? And up.
From the 27. Connects with Fant. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Come on, set! Ready, ready?
Here's Walker running right. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set, go.
From the red zone now. Pass complete to Walker. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now he's York to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Warren's got it, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. It's crunch time now, baby. 2-score game, just 2 timeouts, plus, of course, that 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st. He's going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They kick the running back in motion. Second and 10 now. He's trying to go deep again. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Backs the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. And the
That's pass interference, nigga.
2nd interception of the game.
That's pass interference. That's pass interference. Man, that's past 5 yards, man. Your man back. That's pass. Yo, they not calling it. They not calling it. But your man, you not pressing. That's not press defense, bro. That was not press. Just that one right there wasn't press.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey!
Good game.
The give now to Walker. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
On the set. Set. Ready.
Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. to throw. Here's Howell. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Another throw here on second down. That's Lamb running the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Looking for a throw here. Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now. He has the first over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he gets absolutely popped to end that.
I think it's supposed to be there to pick the ball up. Shit! Oh my God! That was a good kick.
You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they
God
right
damn! Ah, shit. Damn, good luck. Good game.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. They kneel it out, and that's it. They're going to be playing in the NFC Championship game.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot.
I don't even know who the
Now
fuck
you can
Doward
enjoy the
99 is. Niggas tuning into this shit. It's off the net. God damn. Ain't a nigga in our fucking league named Doward 99.
So it's a win for the Seahawks. And their run through the playoffs has reached the penultimate stop on the tracks. The conference championship game next week. And they're going to need the same type of effort from this game, Brock, to carry forward to reach the end of the line and earn that Super Bowl appearance. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.
Yeah, sweetie. Make more. Yeah, tell her to make more, baby. Yes, tell her to make more, Jesse. Jesse, did you hear what I just said? Catch up, sweetie. What? All right, I'm like, what's going on here?